Look at where we are this morning. Are we not in a beautiful spot? We've been invited out by Tracy Scherer, the owner at Three Graces Aesthetics in East Brainerd. Thank you for letting us come into your little oasis.
My pleasure.
It is just welcoming, Tracy, the minute you walk in the door. And so often, I think women feel a little bit intimidated when they come in to become made more beautiful. You make people feel right at home.
Oh, thank you. We try.
Let's talk a little bit about what you have here, because this has been a real vision of yours for a long time to bring this to life. And you are kind of the face of it, if you will, but you're very much a team, and you're proud of your team.
Very definitely. I don't know if we talked about this before in our discussions, but we started out in one room in the Sola complex down the street. And then we went to 2 rooms, and then we expanded to 3 rooms, and then we outgrew 3 rooms. So we've been here almost a year in this facility right down Gun Barrel Road, right beside First Watch Restaurant. And we are loving our new space. We have so much more room to offer more services. So
you do have a lot of room. When you took me on a tour, and as Tracy and I talk, she'll walk you through all that they have to offer here, but each of your rooms is kind of designated to its own function.
Yes, they are. We did, back in the day when I first started, I did neurotoxins like botox, Dysport, Xeomin. We've expanded that portfolio because the choices keep growing from different manufacturers. But we also do lots of fillers. We have lasers now. We have lasers that do complete resurfacing of your skin for acne scarring, for deeper wrinkles. We have an IPL device that takes care of brown and red pigmentation, hair reduction.
And that's called what? Norless?
We have a Nordless device which does multiple things, not only the brown and red pigmentation, but we can also use the YAG laser and take care of little small spider veins, telangiectasias, red hemangiomas. That device does so much.
You are putting your nurse practitioner's hat on big time as you and I talk today.
Okay.
Because this is the thing. For a lot of people who come in, I would be one of these people. I would say, Tracy, I don't like this spot I see on my leg. What do I do about it? And then you've got the staff in place to know what to do, right?
Yes.
So you were telling me that some of the things that you'll have done here, our timing for the conversation is ideal because sometimes you want to limit your sun exposure.
True.
So before we get into heavy summer, this is the time to act.
Very definitely. With most any laser procedure, you really need to stay out of the sun for at least 2 weeks prior and at least 2 weeks post. And then always wear a really good sunscreen and a hat and avoid sun.
I've heard people say to stay out post. I've never heard anyone say to restrict it before you come in. Why?
Because the lasers grab onto pigment in your skin, and if you have a tan, the laser can grab onto that pigment and it can cause like an over processing, and it can cause like a burn reaction. So stay out of the sun before you get a laser.
Hydrafacials have become very popular. You're offering that now.
We have hydrafacial, and there's various degrees for the amount of correction that you want. If you just want a nice hydrating facial, you can do the basic one. But we also have the Dr. Dennis Gross that's got a little peel to it, so you'll have a little flaking and a little peeling, and the end result is really beautiful.
It's also a good time for us to be talking to you because the month of May is chock full of events. You've got Mother's Day that'll come up, graduations that'll come up. You do gift certificates.
We do gift certificates. Come by and pick one up for your mom or your graduate. They will love you for it.
If you don't, I mean, obviously you can just have a dollar amount on there,
yes,
and then they can get the
customize it however they would like.
If you're a newbie, what would you recommend people start with? Is there any one thing, or is it all customized?
Well, obviously if somebody comes here, they have a reason. They have something on their mind. So I hand them a mirror and I say, what would you like to fix? And sometimes they come in and say, you tell me. So I think a little bit of Botox is a good place to start, because you will 100% love it, and you will come back and you will get it again.
Is there any such thing as a little bit of Botox? In other words, if you're going to, okay, explain.
So some people have one particular area that bothers them, and a lot of times it's this frown line right here. So if you're nervous about it, if you're on the fence, just do one area, see how you like it, and then you can come back and get crow's feet done. You can do forehead. You can place it in the lower face to achieve like a lip, instead of your lip turning down on the corners, it can turn up. So there's a lot you can do with neurotoxins. So if you're a little nervous about it, start with something small.
How quickly do you end up forming relationships with the women who come through your doors?
Quickly. Yes. I have many clients who have been coming for years, and that's how I get most of my clients, is by pure word of mouth. So yeah, my clients are my friends.
Well, I'm glad that you said that, because when we were getting the tour this morning, we were having a conversation, and different ones of us would kind of come through and, you know, just chit chat the way you will. And Tracy would say, oh yeah, that's my friend over here. Oh yeah, that's my friend over here. You really take interest in their lives, and I guess you want to know what their own personalities are, because that affects then what you recommend for them, right?
Absolutely, yes.
You see men too?
I see men. Men get Botox, they get lasers. I love to do a man's jawline and give them that sharp jaw and that nice sharp angle.
Yeah.
Lots of men.
You can give women that too?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so people are going to make their appointment to come and see you. You are Monday through Friday only?
Generally, I am Monday through Friday from 10 to 5, but if someone needs like an after hour or a weekend, I try to be more flexible and try to accommodate.
Because of the name, the Three Graces, you have the statue of that here when you come in the door. Tell us about the Three Graces.
So that's a famous statue used to live at the Victoria and Albert Museum. Those represent the daughters of Zeus, and he gave them each a gift of beauty, physical beauty, mirth, and elegance. So those three girls are the Three Graces.
And that's what she hopes to provide for you
Yes.
when you come through her door. It's whether you want to have a hydrafacial, whether you're looking for some Botox, the Nordless, which is going to help you with those pigmentations, right?
And hair
And then you
removal.
have another kind of laser that will really help with those crow's feet,
Yes, we have a core laser, which is great for resurfacing your whole face. And on our website, we have a nice before and after picture.
right? And if you're looking for a new friend, you'll find all of that right here at Three Graces Aesthetics off of Gun Barrel Road. And then you can go have lunch or brunch or whatever you want at First Watch when you're done.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you.